Hey, hey, hey. It is Key Dorsey here with Honestly. All right, let's jump into it today. I'm cold, y'all, so y'all gotta excuse me. I'm in my snuggie. Yes, I am. It is very warm and fuzzy, and I love it. But here is today's thoughts or thoughts. Um, I'm gonna title this one Making Better Decisions. The truth we don't always like to admit, right? I got some notes over here because I don't want to miss nothing and I don't want to forget anything or forget to say anything. So let's hop into it. Honestly, y'all, a lot of what we praying for or about could change if we just sat for a second and thought about what the better decision is or what the better decision that needs to be made would be and make it. Okay, I know that I've been saying this for a couple of years now, especially dealing with a lot of my friend groups and things that are happening with everybody else, that God, y'all just got to make better decisions. Like sometimes making a better decision is so hard for most people. So um number one key points is accountability over excuses. We have to start holding ourselves accountable and knowing that what we done because we wanted to. Okay? You done it because you wanted to. You made that choice. Okay? Gotta lie with it. Everybody got choices. Yep. If you know that song. Um, be real about the blaming circumstance or how you're blaming the circumstance, the people, or the time. That can keep us stuck in that box that we're trying to move out of and grow from, right? So growth starts with making our own choices and really sitting down and really deciphering what those choices are and which one is the best. You have to take a minute. You can't just act just in um, with the quickness of time, okay? I know a lot of us act out of emotions. Emotions lie, okay? Two, emotions versus wisdom. That takes us right into that, huh? Um, a lot of times we talk about decisions that made have hurt us, caused us anger, made us impatient, pissed us off, so to say. Um, but emotions can distance and make our judgment very weak, okay? It definitely impairs our judgment. So I say take a moment, relax your mind, reset your mind, and say, I need to take a moment to think about this before I make this decision because 1 second, a 1 second decision could last a whole lifetime of hurt. Okay. My old principal in high school used to say, it takes 1 second to get into trouble, but a lifetime to get out. It's true. It does. So take that moment. Okay. I just implore you guys to do that. Please take a moment to think about what you're doing in that moment and how you can handle it better. So that'll help you. Number three, patterns don't lie. Okay, we fall into these cycles where we constantly do the same thing over and over again. We think like it's like um, the idiotic things. We hit our head on the same like post each time, and we expect a different result. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Patterns don't lie. I am encouraging you to look at the repeated outcomes that have happened. So in your relationship, if you found that you are jumping out of relationships quick, what's the pattern? Why is this happening? Or even with friendships, like I had failed friendships and I had to realize that some of the decisioning was on me. I didn't reach out enough or I didn't do my part. Okay. And you have to be accountable for that. Like you have to sit down and think about what parts you played in the situation. Okay. I promise it'll help you later. Number four, delayed gratification is discipline. Not every opportunity is meant to be taken immediately. Sometimes, just sometimes, the better decision is to wait. Okay. A lot of times we jump out here and we do things on the spur of the moment, and just jump into it without any further thought or any thought of what the consequence may be, or what really needs to change. Like, so you haphazardly jump into a decision and not knowing that there are further steps that go with it. I advise you guys to really, really take a moment. Take a moment and wait on making some decisions that you're making. It'll better you in the long run. Number 5, who you listen to matters. Let me tell you something. I have learned this more and more as I get older. A lot of friends that I had when I was young are not around. And simply because I grew, or we grew in different paths or whatever. But at the same time, those people who have your ear or that you listen to are really, really influential on every decision that you make in life. I choose in this life today, like every day, I have to make a choice on who I allow access to me and who I give access to at the same time. I have to take a moment and think about who really, really should be influencing me. I pray, I meditate, I talk to a couple of my spiritual friends, that type of deal. But making sure that your circle is who it should be is important today, y'all. People make crazy decisions following friends that are following other demonic things, or maybe not even demonic things, just things that are immoral for you. Like, you don't agree. So why are you following them, right? So pay attention to who you listen to, because who you listen to matters. Voices around us influence our choices. Advice without wisdom can cost us peace, time, and purpose. And I'm all about chasing my purpose, okay? Number 6, pray. But prayer without action is not enough. It's not going to be enough. Everything has a action, but also at the same time, everything doesn't need a reaction. You know what I'm saying? But you still need to take a moment to actually set in motion some of the things that you do. So praying, yes, I pray. I pray every day. But if I don't act on what I prayed about, or if I don't act in the answer that I received, I pray to God. I know a lot of people pray to other things and whatever, universe, however, whatever. But if you sit there and you pray and then you get an answer and it's not an answer that you like, you go opposite way, that's crazy. Stop doing that, okay? Don't do it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Honestly, okay? Number 7, last one. Better decisions create better futures. One wise choice today can shift you for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, for the next year even. Like, I'm choosing to, I want to be debt free, right? Debt free outside of my student loans, because student loans are stupid. I owe $200K in student loans. I won't say that there's no way that I'll pay it back, but at this point, I just want to be in good standing, right? So I'm choosing not to spend in certain ways and to pay down my debt, and making smart choices and paying down my debt so that I can be debt free at the end of the year. So that's going to change for me for the next year, next 5 years, or whatever the case may be. I want to buy a house. I want to buy another car. You know what I'm saying? Like, just making better decisions based on what you want out of life, right? I live a good life. Don't get me wrong. I ball like I'm moving bricks for El Chapo, okay? I spin like I'm moving bricks for El Chapo, and I'm not. I just make it look good, and that's not always good, even in that thought, okay? So I'm changing the way I think about things and the way I do things, so that I can better myself. So here is the call to action for you guys. What decisions do you need to stop avoiding? Honestly, what decisions do you need to stop avoiding? There are some decisions that we sit on a back burner that we try not to think about because we think that it's not needed and it's hindering us, okay? So do that. Number 2, what patterns do we need to break? I need to stop spending money. So act like I ain't got none. Think it's an easy solution, but it ain't, okay? Okay. We just have to make better decisions and be disciplined in those decisions that we make. And then number 3, what wisdom are you really ignoring? Like, a friend told me, hey, you used to read a lot. Like, you were like up there in school, you had great grades, you earned scholarships, you did all that stuff, and you used to read a lot. You used to do people's homework, you used to do a whole lot of stuff for people. And I realized that, yeah, I did a lot of stuff for people, but at the same time, a lot of it was being taken advantage of, so I stopped doing it. But me stopping and doing it really hindered myself. Like, I stopped reading. I haven't read a full book, honestly. I haven't read a full book in quite a while, right? My brother wrote a book. I read it, and I'm almost done with it, but I haven't picked it up consistently. Like, I used to pick up a book every freaking week and read a book, like every freaking week. I'm trying to get back into that because I love learning. I love learning new things. I love reading about things. I love finding new ways of handling things, new methods, new thoughts, expanding what I know. So I implore you to really, really, really think about the wisdom that you're ignoring and really take it in and think about the further picture, the future, right? So today, make better decisions. Make better decisions for your life. That marriage, that the parenting, the debt, your job. Make better decisions to set you up for the future. Honestly speaking, had I did that a long time ago, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with right now if I'd have made a better decision. And so I'm taking the time out to make good decisions, like to really sit down and decipher everything that I do. Really taking a moment to think in that moment. Like, hey, pause. A pause is not a delay. It's not a denial. Sometimes a pause is just what you need so you can catch your breath. Okay, catch your breath, really think, calm down, and make the decision rationally. All right, so I love you guys. I hope that this helps you a little bit. My Honestly Vlog is here to just help you guys and make you think a little bit, okay? And hopefully it betters your life. All right, stay fly and warm.